Magic 89.9.
You're with me, Junior Jock, Kian.
And Junior Jock, Joaqui.
And it's been quite some time since we last seen each other,
Happy
Joaqui.
Thursday! Happy Thursday! You know,
Happy
when
Thursday.
Thursday comes along, you know it's time for game night.
Yes, it is. And what have you been up to?
Oh gosh, the thing is, this is the only time we're only able to properly catch up because we only have a show once a week. Okay, for me, the latest things that have been going on for me on my end. Last thing I remember, I watched K-pop Demon Hunters just yesterday. Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
Dude,
that sounds really fun.
No, because it's been going viral like crazy on Netflix, and my sister was finally able to she sat me down and was like, "You need to watch this." She's watched it multiple times, but she was all like, "You need to watch this."
I'm gonna watch it on Saturday, but for me,
Yeah.
I've been spreading democracy.
You were so excited to mention that.
I love
What is that supposed to mean?
For those of you who are not too game savvy, it's Helldivers 2. I've been playing a lot of Helldivers 2 lately.
Okay.
If you guys didn't guess. But anyways, enough about our catching up. Joaqui, what do we have in store for tonight?
The thing is, welcome guys to Game Night. We consider this place as nerds' paradise. Not only do we talk about anime, we talk about video games, we talk about everything a nerd might like. Sports, movies, every single thing. Comics, we cover it all here. Today we have a very jam-packed show as per usual. Starting everything off in just a bit, we're going to be having What's Up?
What's up?
We're talking about the top games of the week. After that, we give you guys mini games for you.
For me?
Yeah, for you. Where we bring you guys games that any gamer would be able to pick up. Very easy to pick up games if you want to get into the gaming sphere. After that, for our second hour, I have a big discussion we're going to be doing later. I'm excited.
Oh,
because
something serious.
there's not necessarily in the serious sense, but there's something we need to discuss when it comes to overall the gaming atmosphere. So we need to cover upon it later. I'm excited. It's going to be fun.
Let's see
And
how
then,
that
of
turns
course, for our third hour, we're going to be having on-air games where we're going to be playing our first single-player game here on Game Night.
Oh my gosh.
I'm excited.
Single like me.
No way!
No, it's okay. No, okay.
No, I'm excited.
Anyway.
Also, if you guys haven't noticed, we are missing one member. I'm not sure if you guys noticed. Usually, it's with Junior Jock Joaqui, Junior Jock Kian, and Junior Jock David. Junior Jock David is currently on a family trip. He's going to his province.
Yep.
So, he took the week off, but I'm not
He
going to lie.
sniffed us.
I miss him already, dude.
I know. Good riddance. Bye, David.
No.
He's gonna be watching this later.
He'll be back here next week, but for now, you're with me and Kian.
Of course, but instead of worrying about David, let's just dance. Let's dance in love. Alan Walker here on Game Night.
Magic 89.9.
Locked out of heaven, Bruno Mars only here on Game Night.
Game Night!
And it is time, Joaqui.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to introduce myself. I'm so excited for Game Night. You're with
gosh.
me, Junior Jock Kian.
And Junior Jock Joaqui.
And
Hi,
it's
guys.
time for What's Up?
What's Up? The part of the show, of course, where we bring you guys the top games of the week, courtesy of the Game Boys, of course.
Of course, we did our research and our sources.
Trust us.
Trust us.
Trust us.
Just
bro.
please do trust
But
us.
yes, we have the top games that you guys should totally try, especially if you guys are looking to broaden your horizons, try new games, and see what games the people have been playing a lot recently.
And this is a little bit of a special What's Hot because there's a Steam sale going on right now.
There is.
Until July 10. So if you guys want to buy a game on Steam, now's the perfect time because a lot of games are on sale until July 10.
True. Highly recommend. And I think we could start off with yours, Kian.
Let's start with mine because my What's Hot game is somewhat of an old game. It's Little Nightmares 2.
Really?
Yep.
I haven't heard that game in a while.
So
it's been getting hot. Yeah,
it's
what's
been
up?
getting hot, and the reason why I say it's hot is because it is 90% off. On
Really?
Steam. Yes, 90. So it's around 120 pesos.
Oh my gosh,
If you
dude.
guys are interested in getting Little Nightmares 2, it's basically like a horror game, like a mini horror
it's a
game.
multiplayer horror game.
No, it's not multiplayer.
Not multiplayer. The second one is multiplayer. But Little Nightmares is a horror game basically where you play on this not side-scrolling perspective. It's isometric perspective. Where you have to basically try to understand this mysterious world where you're a little creature and you're in a world with weird giant monsters.
Yep. You just have to avoid those monsters and try to get towards
And it's
your
a
goal.
scary game. One of the scariest games that
Design-wise, yes.
Yeah, dude, it's really scary. Like
But-
overall.
Overall, yeah, the aesthetic is pretty scary, but the game, I think, it's kind of a little bit of a bait. Your turn now.
Okay, for me, the thing is for me, this is a game that I've been looking at mainly because the prequel of this game was popular. I'm talking about Death Stranding 2. Death
Second
Stranding. Hideo Kojima. Yeah.
Oh.
Death Stranding 2 got released. And it's called Death Stranding 2 to the beach. 2 to the beach. That's what.
What? Really?
Yeah. 2 to the beach. Death Stranding 2 to the beach. That
Wait, you're not memeing with me, right?
No,
You're not
yeah,
joking.
that is the name. That is the name.
I legitimately thought you were just joking.
No,
but
the thing is, Death Stranding 2 had this reputation about being a very good narrative game. Death Stranding 1 had a very good narrative, but the thing is, people complained back then that it was kind of a walking simulator.
Yep,
Like it had a good
that.
narrative, it had a good story, it had good storytelling, amazing visuals. It was by Hideo Kojima, but the walking aspect of it, wherein you mainly just had to walk from one place to another constantly, and that was the main game flow. People didn't like that for Death Stranding 1. So they kind of fixed it in Death Stranding 2. They made better missions when it came to the progression of the game, and it continued the storyline pretty well. Overall, the people have been absolutely loving it. They've been praising Hideo Kojima for his incredible work because storytelling-wise, art-wise, visuals-wise, and now gameplay-wise, it's much more refreshing to see.
yeah, and that's really a good sign because I actually have the first game, but I never really downloaded it yet.
Really?
Because I kind of heard, yeah, it's a walking sim, and I just never really found the motivation to. But now, maybe I'll consider it since you marketed it so well
I've
to me.
had because I have the first game too because I think it was free on Epic if I'm not
Yes,
mistaken.
it
it
is.
was free on Epic. Yeah. So now, if I'm not mistaken, the first one is on sale as well over on Steam. You guys can check it out if you guys want to try it. And yeah, now it's been popping off again. It's been coming up on people's radar, and the people love it. I'm happy to see it because the work of Hideo Kojima. The thing is with Hideo Kojima's work, it's very thought-provoking.
Oh.
So the story of it, I don't want to spoil anything because I know how the first game plays out, even though I haven't played it. It's very... Not a lot of games take that direction with how deep it is.
You know what? Maybe I will give it a try
Yes.
just because it is hot. And you said,
Yeah, it is hot. It is hot.
totally not biased, by the way. So just to recap, what's hot? For me, it's Little Nightmares 2 on Steam because it is the Steam sale.
Yes, for me, it is Death Stranding 2 to the beach. And speaking of to the beach, of course, what perfect way to continue here on Game Night by maybe a band that can take us to the beach. A little band named Imagine Dragons with a song named Take Me to the Beach. You're on Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
With me, Junior Jock, Kian.
And Junior Jock, Joaqui. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. And earlier we talked about Waza. We talked about the top games of the week. Of course, par for the course, we have another part of the show for you guys called Mini Games for You.
For me?
Yeah, of course, dude. It's for everybody. No, bro. I don't know. Okay, the thing is, for Mini Games for You, the plan we have for this part of the show is where we highlight games that basically anyone can pick up. If you're a first-time gamer, then this is a game that might get you into video games, like in a certain genre, maybe a game that's like maybe video games are intimidating for you. Of course, we'd want to entice you guys to try it out by giving you guys games that are easy to pick up, that are free and easily accessible.
And
So-
that's like the important word.
yes,
Free.
free.
Because if you don't like playing the game, there's no risk,
Yeah, there's no risk in getting
low risk, high reward.
Like it is like low risk, high reward.
Yeah, okay, I was correct. I was second guessing myself. But let's get this show on the road.
Yes.
So who's gonna go first? You or me?
Rock, paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Alright, I'm gonna go first.
You first.
Alright, so for me, the minigame I'm going to recommending, the first time I'm going to recommend this one, it's a gacha game called Uma Musume Pretty Derby.
What's it again? Umu Musume.
Uma Musume.
Is there an English name for
Pretty
this? or
Derby.
no?
I think that's literally
Pretty
the,
Derby.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uma
nice.
Musume.
Oh, nice,
So
nice,
basically what this game is about, you're gonna train up these horse girls called Uma Musume to win the races. It sounds really weird, but they're cute anime girls, so that's why people kind of like it.
Okay.
So these horse girls, basically you just train them, make sure that they're the best in the horse racing world.
Okay, how does the gameplay loop go? Is it like you just watch them race specifically, or
You
is
can
there
go into a career, you can train up these horse girls via, there's 5 categories where you can train them up. You train them up, make sure they win their races, straight up, and then you watch them race. So in a sense, it's kind of strategic in the sense of you can't really over level in one stat.
Oh,
So
okay.
you have to be really strategic because you can't just go all in on speed.
Okay, so this would teach people mainly like, because some games are very detail oriented.
Yep.
And from what I'm hearing, this is one of the games that would help stretch your detailed orientedness when it comes to video games.
Yep. I see Lighterman over there that they started earlier on Uma Musume.
Really? Dude, it's so funny because that's the last thing I expected for a concept for a gacha game.
Yep, but that's my game. It's also on the PC and mobile.
Oh, that's nice, dude. That's nice. And this is free.
Free.
Oh, you love to hear it.
Absolutely free. Your turn.
Okay, for me, since we're talking about gacha games, might as well, I'll give you guys my favorite gacha game of all freaking time.
Oh.
I recommend this little game called Zenless Zone Zero.
Triple Z.
Triple Z. Okay, Zenless Zone Zero. Basically, it is a hack and slash game. It's available on multiple platforms, on PC, mobile. It's available on some consoles. And it's a game wherein you basically need to fight your opponents. And the thing that really got people into this game is, one, the art style is really good. Two, the music is really good, and three, the gameplay is really good because of the parry mechanics that the game has.
Ooh.
It has everything a person might want. You can play as a bear. That's how I play. I play as a bear called Ben because I'm Ben. And basically, it's a really fun game. It's got a very compelling story as well. When it's set takes place in a post-apocalyptic world wherein people rely on certain heroes to be able to... Proxies, that's the right term. Because the thing is, I'm so deep into the story that when it comes... I forget, like, what everyone is fighting for at this point.
At the very least, you read the story.
Yeah, I do.
People might get mad at me on playback and like people listening on the road. I don't read story.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's fine.
If there's a skip option button, I'm going to skip it.
I get that.
Unless I'm really invested.
I get that. But one thing though, we both talked about gacha games. The main thing about gacha games is they're games wherein you are enticed to basically roll for your characters.
Oh,
right?
Yeah, gacha.
Yeah, that's basically what gacha is. You're enticed to be able to collect in-game currency, and then you were able to get a 50% chance on getting a rare character that you want, a rare exclusive character or a regular rare character.
Yep.
If that makes sense.
Yes.
And it'll give people, like, the thing is with gacha games, they're very exciting. They're very, very exciting to the point where you would really need to save up a lot, like way above what you would normally save up for, just to ensure that you get the character that you want. And all the characters are really likable in gacha.
Likable, and some of them are, of course, if they're exclusive, they have to be strong. So
that's the thing. Exclusive characters, they have more incentive with them, but they are harder to get with the chance rate. And it's just overall a fun. I came back to it just recently because of the recent update for Zenless, because they introduced new heroes. That's another thing with gacha. They keep adding more stuff. And if you want to try something out in this sphere, if all of this sounded interesting to you, then highly recommend. All right, to wrap things up, my recommendation for minigames for you is Uma Musume Pretty Derby. My recommendation is a game called Zenless Zone Zero. Both gacha games.
Gacha.
Be sure to stick around in just a bit. We're going to be having some discussions for our second hour, something very important when it comes to the gaming sphere. But for now, I think we'll get back into the music.
We will get back into the music, and let's go into the Twilight Zone here.
Ooh.
With Ariana Grande, only here on Game Night. We are Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
What is this?
We're in Game Night!
I got a mental block. Wait, hold on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. It's Junior Jock, Joaqui.
Junior Jock, Kian.
Here on Game Night. You can tell we're derping around today. It's a very more chillax show today than what we usually do, which is very nice because it's nice to take a step back and talk a bit with you guys, of course. Because it's nice that we're able to discuss things not only when it comes to like how we're doing, but also everything when it comes to the sphere we reside in. By that, I talk about the gaming sphere, the gaming environment. I've been teasing since earlier that we were going to be having a bit of a discussion on something very important when it comes to the future of video games.
All right, let me get my serious hat on.
We don't need to get too serious because at the end of the day, this is just something. It'd be nice to inform people about it because, of course, they can form their own opinion and everything. So we want to like relay it, and the Game Boys can give their official statement later. I make it sound like there's this big controversy or something. Okay, but yeah. Thing is, if you guys don't know, there's this big thing going on around in the internet recently. There's a gaming movement called Stop Killing Games. And it's been taking the internet by storm because of what it stands for.
Is there a serial killer?
No. It's not. It has nothing to do with an actual serial killer. But there is a killer in the gaming sphere. The thing is, what the Stop Killing Games what they talk about is mainly regarding how video games, when you buy a video game, basically right now, what's been going on, since everything's going digital. Yep. That's the thing. Everything's going digital. You buy things digitally. You buy things mainly on your phone, and then you don't get a physical copy of it. And companies have been entitled to basically use that, wherein they can take away the games that you buy. And so the argument when it comes to like, you don't own the games you buy, comes to play.
Yeah, and this is mostly in the EU, right?
Yeah, well, the EU is the one taking a stance to it so far. But of course, on a global scale, this is all gamers in the world are worried because at the end of the day, we don't want our games to just easily be taken away from us. If we buy something, like, you would expect that you would have full access to that 5 years down the line, 10 years down the line. Because you use your hard-earned money during that time to buy the game, and you come back to it, and it's nowhere to be seen. And it's been a thing that's been happening that numerous corporations have been doing, and Stop Killing Games movement is hoping to take a stop to it.
Yeah, and it all started because there was that game called The Crew, right?
The Crew.
It was basically TLDR is that The Crew is like an online game where it's multiplayer.
Yes.
And all of a sudden, just out of nowhere, it just gets wiped out from the face of the earth.
Yes, mainly it was an online game. It had online features, but you could not play it. You cannot play it offline once the servers were down. And then eventually, in 2023 to 2024, they delisted the game. So everybody who bought the game, they couldn't play it anymore. It's all gone. And people kind of questioned, I bought this game. I should be entitled to, own it, to be able to play it, even after everything goes on. So the Stop Killing Games movement basically entices, it basically puts something in place that protects consumers so that when they buy something, it's theirs. Companies can't just take it away from the store without their permission. They'd still have access to it. They can't just take it off the shelf and then you can't play it anymore. Because that's what's been happening. So many games have been under that radar. Another game that comes to mind immediately for me is Minecraft Story Mode. That's a game that's dear to my heart. It's by Telltale Games. And it's a game that took the internet by storm, but you would notice that it's nowhere to be seen on stores worldwide.
Same is true for is it all Telltale Games? Or is it just Minecraft Story Mode?
I think it's all Telltale Games, but take that with a grain of salt.
Yep, alright.
But the thing is that I was my eyes were on Minecraft Story Mode because it's one of my favorite Telltale games. And then when I realized that it was gone, I was like, wait a minute, what? I can't play this game anymore? And so basically it protects consumers so that even if something companies basically can't just take something away. They can't just take something down. And that's what the Stop Killing Games movement is. There's a petition right now, and it's mainly happening in the EU. And if you could have Direct show it on the screen right now, because we opened up the page so you guys can see what it looks like. The Stop Killing Games petition page. If we could have Direct just show it up on screen. Basically, a bunch of people have signed up. There we go. The European Citizens Initiative is open. Stop Killing Games. You could do your own research and form your own opinion when it comes to Stop Killing Games. But a lot of people have spoken out about it. A lot of people have given their thoughts. And of course, we needed to tackle it here as well, because it's vital for the future of the gaming industry, because we can't be having companies just easily have this much control over games even after we buy the game.
Yeah, it's either that or we sail the seven seas.
Yeah. There's currently how many? 900,000 plus.
Yeah. It's almost like 1 million at this point.
Exactly. They have a goal to hit 1 million by the end of the month, and the traction that it's been getting online has been huge, immensely beneficial to this movement.
Yeah.
If you guys are interested, you can guys look into it more. But basically that we're gonna talk about it more in a bit, because it's nice. We also want to give our own opinions about it. There's a lot of nuances when it comes to this discussion, and of course you can do your own research. For those over on playback.tv/magic899, or anyone listening at their home, their radio set, in their kitchen, send over your guys' thoughts on it as well. Does it make sense for you to lose access to a game that you bought? Is it right? Does it make sense I don't know. You guys can form your own opinion on it because that's what's been happening. With the digital age, people can easily take stuff out of the digital market. And yeah, that's what this entire movement stands for.
All right. With that being said, Joaqui, thank you for the insight.
It's like I had a TED Talk, dude.
Thank you for coming to our TED Talk.
No, we'll have more of the TED Talk in a bit.
We'll have more of the TED Talk in a bit, but for now, let's get back into the music before we formulate our opinion. And with this, people are out for blood.
Companies are out for blood.
One of the endings of Chainsaw Man. This is Chainsaw Blood by Vondi, only here on Game Night.
Magic 89.9.
Song name 2 here on Game Night.
Game Night.
You're still with me, Junior Jock, Joaqui.
Junior Jock, Kian.
Here for Game Night. Earlier we were talking about the Stop Killing Games movement. And
Murder.
the thing is, the quick rundown of what Stop Killing Games movement is for everybody who wasn't here earlier. It basically talks about how companies nowadays have the opportunity to basically take out games. Take out games that you have bought. Basically, for example, you buy a game. What ends up happening is they're still able to take that game off the shelf, wherein you have no access to it anymore.
Yep.
So wherein you bought the game in this state, but a few years down the line, you can't play that game anymore just because the company said so. And the Stop Killing Games movement is basically trying to avoid that. We asked you guys over on playback.tv/magic899 and those listening on the road to send over their thoughts. And a lot of people have been sending their opinions, and it'd be nice to run through them right now.
Yeah, and I think Victor Torres of 2002, he made a really good point, and he said that physical games must stay.
Okay.
I think that's one good way to combat the Stop Killing Games.
Here's the thing. One of the big reasons why this is a problem in the first place is because there's a big switch that we have to the digital market. I mentioned this earlier, but the fact that we're going digital, if I'm not mistaken, nowadays, they don't even offer physical copies sometimes, even with newer consoles. They don't even offer physical copies. So what that entails is that since it's mainly in the digital market and in the digital form, that means if they choose to decommission the game, to delist it, take it out, then there's nothing we can do because it's the only access that we have to that game is digital.
Yep,
and that becomes a problem.
Yep, Lightermain also says Jump Force would be a prime example of this. Both the game is delisted and even worse, the servers for that game are offline for good.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like, that's true. One of our prime examples is Jump Force. That's a game I remember. If you guys don't know it, it's an anime fighting game with had characters like Luffy and characters from JoJo fight it out. I don't know about the game. I don't know like how the game is, but I do know that the game got delisted. And it sucks. But the good thing about that is, like at least it had physical copies. I don't know if it still works in the physical form because I know it relies heavily on servers. That's one of the big points of discussion. There was a big misunderstanding when it came to the Stop Killing Games movement because people thought that it was mainly for online games. People thought that it was mainly just, online game, you need to make an effort to make it single player so that if you choose to close the game off, you can still play it. Not necessarily, no. It applies also to single player games that basically, if you block users from playing your game after a certain period of time, if you don't give them access to it anymore, you just take access away after they've bought the game, to the point where they can't play it anymore. It's in an unplayable state. That's a big no-no. We don't want that.
Yeah, and I think I see why some companies want to go towards this kind of route.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, physical games are not as profitable as compared to before, right?
Yes.
That's why they want to go for the digital market. Very easy access. Almost anyone can buy that. Mm-hmm. It's just that the problem, I think Victor Torres actually suggested that they would like to see game companies listen to consumers by keeping it instead as a legacy instead of taking it away from them.
I get that. It's a weird situation that's happening, and it's the consequence of basically going to the modern era.
True.
And that's why it's nice that this movement has been getting traction because that this movement is getting being shed light onto. A lot of people are now being more aware of this. Now companies are like, ooh, maybe we shouldn't do that. They have and it's mainly going on in the UK right now. That's why the petitions are signing up. The petitions are going on. But they're hoping to have it reach to a wider audience to the point where it reaches the entire world, basically. So that all of the games in the world, so that we have the games that we play don't get killed off, basically. Hence, stop killing games.
I think it's a very noble cause in the sense like, yes, you want to keep the game. You like what you mentioned, Joaqui. You own the game. It's not right that they take it away from you, but at the same time, it's very weird. It's in a really messy spot in terms of a business
in a business standpoint, you would understand why they would do that. Like, if it saves them more money sometimes, if, like profit-wise, it's not that big of a problem anymore.
It also costs money to run servers of, let's say, the crew, for example.
So let's say they're unable to support the game anymore, then they could just pull the plug. But the thing is, it's wrong to just pull the plug for a game that people paid for.
True.
So they gotta pull the plug, but still leave something behind for them to use.
You know, actually, I just thought of this just now.
Yeah.
You know what's one game that kind of does this?
What?
Not sponsored, by the way, but NBA 2K, they kind of do this because every 2K,
oh yeah,
they would like, the servers would run for, let's say, 2K25.
Yeah.
I think it would run for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
And then the servers would go offline. But you still have the game. You can still play
You can
offline.
still play it
mode.
offline.
Yeah, it's a little less. It's a little less better because
interactive because it doesn't have online support anymore.
yeah, it doesn't have online support, and some of the badges you would get would need online. But you still have the game. You can still play it if you want to, like, bring it out again.
I get that.
I feel like NBA 2K is somewhat of a good example for what game companies should try to do.
Yeah, honestly. No, I get that. One of the main things though, and people over on Playback are bringing it to light right now, is it's mainly the main point that we're trying to bring up here is if you buy a game, you own the game. That just makes sense.
Yep.
That should be a statement that just makes sense. And a few years along the line, you should still be able to play the game. Also, in the case of like preservation-wise, it makes sense.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose a game from your childhood just because the company that made it didn't want to put it up anymore.
And retro gamers are like sweating right now.
Yeah, dude, exactly. Like, imagine if they did that for Plants vs. Zombies.
Oh, no,
I
it's
would be
over.
crying, dude. I would be crying because I love that game. If I had nothing to come back to for Plants vs. Zombies, I don't know what I would do.
Imagine if they did that to Minecraft, though.
Imagine if they did that to Minecraft.
Yeah, that would be. I think that would be the tipping point for this thing. I don't think that they're gonna
They're
ever
not
do
gonna
it to
do
Minecraft.
that, of course. They're not gonna
God
do that.
forbid that happen, right?
Yeah, they're not gonna.
Don't clip us.
The support for Minecraft is absolutely amazing so far, so I doubt they would go that route. But some companies, they proceed to go to that route for games that, let's say, didn't do too well, let's say. But some of them still had a very solid fan base, but let's say it didn't reach the sales that they were hoping for. But there's still a fan base there that's willing to support the game. It's just that, okay, let's turn off servers, but you still gotta leave something for the people. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
So, Stop Killing Games movement. If you guys want to do more research for it, you guys are completely free to form your own opinions. For me, though, official Game Boy's statement, I just think it just makes sense. Just, if you buy a game, it's your game. It just makes sense you own the games that you buy. That's about it. It's as simple as that.
All right. Official statement from me. I have my paper out. No.
We have the signed document by the president.
Official statement. I really agree with Joaqui, and I think it's just such a slippery slope because if one thing gets traction, the other one will get probably left out to dry. So I feel like both sides have to just meet in the middle at some point in time.
We don't want a lot of the good games in our generation to just become lost media.
Yep.
We do not want that. That's the last thing we want. So if you guys are interested, you guys are free to check out their website, learn more about it, and hopefully they have some kind of petition here in the Philippines too for for it to apply here in our country too. It makes sense.
Yeah, it kind of does.
It makes sense. But of course, it's all peace and love here on Game Night. We don't want any more mayhem. So of course, let's get back into the music. Song you guys might know from very popular anime. One of my favorites, actually. My Hero Academia. Song by Kenji Yonezu. We got a song called Peace Sign because it's all peace, love, and war. Let's just... Don't stop killing games, guys. Stop killing games. Peace Sign. Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
The Game Boys. This is perfect. We found our theme song.
All right, cool. I guess.
Gamers, it is officially time. The most awaited parts of Game Night where we play on-air games for you guys. Yeah. Exactly. You sounded like a sample there. Gamers, it's game time today. Of course, we got to bring you guys another game to you guys' table. Another game that we're going to be trying out on air for the entire few minutes that we'll be here. Let's see. Kian's gonna be the one playing today. I'm really excited for what we're playing today. Kian, what are we playing today?
It's the first time I'm ever going to be playing this one. This game is called Hollow Knight.
Hollow Knight! The thing is, we're taking the opportunity right now to play a single-player game for you guys. And Hollow Knight has gained a lot of traction. He's got an incredible reputation for being one of the best soul platform games. It's like a Souls-like. It's a Souls-like platformer game.
All right.
And right now, Kian's over on one of the starting levels. And let me boot up the game music for you guys. Of course, we want to hear you guys' music, so let's wait for it to load. But basically, for a bit of context, Kian, what are you already doing? Why are you already starting?
I'm sorry. I'm excited. Okay,
the thing is, Hollow Knight, it's the reason that this game has been getting a lot of traction recently is because this first game, the one we're gonna try out today, Hollow Knight, it got really, really popular and people were waiting for a sequel for it. And they've been waiting for the longest time, and only recently were we able to get a release date for Hollow Knight 2. So of course, while the hype is hot, while the hype is still here, me and Kian need to try this game. Because both of us, we have not tried this game
at all.
Is it embarrassing? I don't know. We'll let you guys decide for that. But we're gonna try now anyway to redeem for it. So we have Kian gonna be gaming right now. We're just waiting for the game audio to kick in. If we could have Direct fix that for us. But right now, what you're seeing, it's basically a platform Souls-like game. If you guys don't know what a Souls-like game is, it is think of Elden Ring. Elden Ring is a good point of, not Elden Ring. Think of
Dark Souls.
Think of Dark Souls. I was thinking of Soul Knight. Think of Dark Souls. Turn that into a platform game where you have to parry, and then you have the beautiful amalgamation that is Hollow Knight. It's got beautiful art direction, beautiful music from what I'm hearing. Yeah, side-scrolling platform game. Exactly. Thank you, Ghost of Sparta. But yeah, basically that's the game we're gonna be running through. We're gonna be running through as much as we can for now. And let's see. The game audio isn't here yet. Okay. I guess we can start without the game audio for now.
You might as well.
Could we check the game audio real quick though, Kian? Real quick. Because the thing is, one of the things about this game is... There we go.
There it is. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
The audio of this game, the songs, the art direction, and the sound direction that they have for this game is really, really nice. And it sets the tone. Right now, Kian's in a really dark room. The theme of the game is really dark.
I'm talking to some guy named Quirrell.
Quirrell? Who is this guy?
I'm in a temple. I don't know.
Okay, what are you? What are you doing? I don't understand what's going on so far because you ran through the tutorial for a bit off air.
Yeah, no, the tutorial was just basically me getting to know what the controls are.
Okay.
There was some story there, but as per Kian fashion,
you skipped the story, bro. I thought you would at least know the storyline so you could fill us in.
All I know is that I'm a bug.
Okay,
and I'm
you're
killing
a bug.
other bugs.
Okay, Hollow Knight, you're a bug. There's this dude. Oh my gosh. There's this dude with it's like a beetle helmet.
Oh my goodness.
And he's fighting through a horde of different insects running through. And how's the gameplay so far?
So far, it's very simple, where I can also regenerate my HP by holding a button.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Oh, that's where the souls... I assume you collect souls once you kill all the insects.
Yeah, I think so.
And that's what you use to heal.
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming. Oh, that's a big guy. I think this is the first boss.
Okay, that's a big beetle or a cockroach. I don't know what it is. But he's currently trying to crush Kian.
Oh my goodness. I got hit already.
Currently trying to crush Kian, but they're not succeeding. They're still... Oh, Kian just got hit really, really hard. Kian! That's the first... No, Kian!
Wait.
Okay, in our defense, it's our first time.
That was a horrendous start.
Okay.
I'll just say that much.
It's okay. It's our first time anyway. It's our first time, so we'll give you time to have a feel for the game. We're currently in a place named the Forgotten Crossroads. I really like the art style of this because they play a lot with shadows in this game. It's like think of an underground cave. Think of something you'd see in an underground cave.
It's like a burrow.
A burrow. Yeah.
Just for bugs.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like you're in a burrow. And right now, I'm kind of just in awe with the background and how everything's going. But Kian is having a hard time. He cannot dodge these attacks because they keep ramming him. It's like Dark Mario. That's a very specific correlation, but yeah, I can see it. Gameplay is similar to Castlevania Symphony of the... Oh, Castlevania! You know, now that you mention it, Castlevania, I can see it. Castlevania had a very serious gothic theme.
Oh, wait, what?
Now you jumped to that opponent.
I didn't know
there's a
this
floating shadow right now.
Oh, I absorbed it back.
Okay, you just fought a floating shadow, and now you're at the boss that you were at. This big crushing beetle. Or is it a cockroach? I don't know. I don't know what kind of bug it is, but it's a bug trying to kill Kian. It's like a mini boss right now. Currently getting waves.
Okay.
Shooting seismic waves trying to get Kian to low health. But Kian is dodging pretty well so far.
Okay. I'm a gamer.
Is it giving Cuphead, Kian? Is it giving Cuphead?
No, it's better. I think I can dodge better.
Oh, there we go.
What can I say?
Immediately destroyed the huge guy, gets him, and uses him for health.
Hey, it's a little caterpillar in a jar too.
Oh, hi. Was it? What?
Oh, and he's gone.
I thought we were playing Hollow Knight, not Animal Crossing. Oh my gosh. Okay.
What?
Okay. So what was that for? Why did you save the caterpillar guy?
I don't know. I just saved the caterpillar. There was a big, strong
This
man
is why
guarding.
you don't skip the lore, Kian.
No, there was no lore going into the big man. Like, I'm just walking through this underground burrow right now, like aimlessly.
We're on another area. This looks like a Minecraft mine shaft. It looks like a Minecraft mine shaft right now.
Oh, I can talk to this guy. Fine. Let's see what he has to say.
Okay. What is he saying?
It's like he's singing while mining.
Oh, he's like la 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 la.
Yes.
Sing happy. Okay, this is interesting. Why are we in a mine shaft right now? It's giving Minecraft.
I don't know what to tell you, Joaqui.
You're doing good so far, though.
I think so. I do sure hope so, because people on PlayAback will probably roast me for my gameplay.
No, the thing is, the game has been out for a while. If I'm not mistaken, this game is out for... The game sold a lot for the Nintendo Switch.
Oh.
That's why people have been asking me to really try and get the game. Because it has really good controls from what I've heard. And now we're destroying a cocoon.
No,
to get
it's giving me
souls.
souls, yes.
Okay, the cocoon of souls. A lot of usage of souls and shadows.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know where to go.
That's the thing. The game is kind of old, but we have not tried it. And now that the new game is coming out, we kind of want to try it, if you know what I mean. So what are you doing?
I'm trying to get through. I
feel like there's something in the controls that'll let you break the ground, but you did not comprehend it. Okay, here. What are we doing? You are spamming every button. Is there like a dash downward or something?
No, wait. Did my controller die?
Dude, we're not even in the first boss. Is your controller back? Okay, there. Let's fix the controller. This is the most riveting gameplay from you, Kian.
Okay, now it changed.
A riveting Kian gameplay right now.
This is going as well as I expected it.
Okay, where are you going now? We're still traveling the mine shaft downstairs and trying to find another way through.
Okay,
and
no, I'm going back to where I came from, technically speaking, at this point.
Is there a map? Maybe we could go through the map?
No, there's no map. Look, I mashed that controller to the point where it kind of broke.
Y'all gotta play Castlevania next. That would be nice, because there are a lot of good side-scrolling games.
Okay, hopefully I can run into a boss at some point so that we have some content.
We're so content-coded here.
Yep, okay, I can't go through there because it's locked.
Okay, let's go through the other side then. We're going to the left side right now. Immediately find a firefly, falls into the spikes, and welcome back here, and you just respawn. Okay, one thing that you would learn from a lot of side-scrolling games is you really need to know how to avoid your stuff. Know how to parry, know how to move around everything that's moving around. Well, I was hoping there would be.
There isn't.
Because they did say it was like a Souls-like game.
Yeah, it's a Souls-like minus the parry right now.
Okay.
Because right now, every button I press will not parry.
Okay.
I can mash the game right now.
Okay.
I'm just running through everyone right now.
You are avoiding everyone. Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm a pacifist.
Okay, this is a sudden change of pace, but alright. Now Kian's just basically turning this into a speedrunning game. He's speedrunner Kian mode. Speedrunner Kian mode. Oh, what's this?
We can expect the Pilgrim's Way.
What is this?
It's like a sign that just says the Pilgrim's Way.
Okay, we're in a different place now. A place called the Pilgrim's Way. There is a snake trying to kill Kian right now. Oh, it has a shell.
I need a range attack. I don't have that yet.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Okay, that's smart. That's smart usage of gameplay.
Yeah, but I don't have a range.
So you have to traverse other places first before we find that one. I thought you died there, Kian. I thought you just fell down infinitely.
I think this is like... Oh, where am I? What is this?
One thing I'll say is the music is it's setting the tone for the game. It's an armadillo. It looked like a snake on my end.
Huh?
you could purchase an area of the map with some of the souls.
And there we go.
You have a map. Now we won't get lost, Kian.
I'm the map. I'm the map. I'm the map. There we go.
Okay, now we won't get lost.
Dirt Mount.
Let's try and figure out where you are, Kian. Where are we meant to go? Kian with his old man glasses, dude. Okay.
You're wearing glasses too, brother.
I am, but at least I don't need to squint too much, I guess.
Look, man, I apologize for having astigmatism. Oh, wait, why did it lock me in? Is this like a mini boss?
I think it is. There's a floating... Oh, there is a floating... What is that? It has a skull, too.
Ouch.
It's like a floating... It's
like a fire. It's like a fire.
It's like a firefly. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a firefly shooting lava. So it's a literal firefly. Aerial fight right now. Kian's trying to avoid the lava projectiles they're shooting. And then...
Oh, wait,
there's more spawning.
Oh,
there's three of them.
Oh, my.
A lot of them are spawning in. Kian is currently in a pickle. He needs to figure out healing up at the side. Scary stuff, Kian.
No,
I guess you just have to beat this barrage right now.
It ain't scary. It ain't scary.
Okay, you got this. You got this. You just have to beat this barrage.
See?
Imagine they infinitely spawn. Okay, you just opened another area. Congratulations, Kian.
All right. Let's look at the map.
Okay, map activate.
That doesn't help.
I think we're going the right way.
It's like worms up.
The thing is, the design they have for the enemies are insane right now. Like, I'm not scared, but they are intimidating enemies. Like, they're not scared. They're not scary specifically, but I would be intimidated by them. You get what I mean?
I could see that. It's very...
Like, I'm a guy who's scared of insects.
I think that's why you find it scary. Because you're scared of insects.
Yeah, I'm a guy who's scared of insects. But right now, I really don't mind the enemies that they have here.
So you're scared of beetles.
Beetles are fine. Well, not as much as...
My character's a literal beetle.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Alright, if you say so. I mean, if you have insectophobia, I guess you would find...
This map is huge, Kian.
Yeah, I literally have nowhere to go. Wait, what is that? It's a sign that's pointing up?
Okay. Where are we going? Kian, where are we going?
I don't know this map. Oh.
This is the I love the sprite designs in the game. You know, the sprite designs, I've been commending the design a lot so far because it really sets the tone. I've been saying that since earlier because it's really nice. Yay. Oh, nice. Checkpoint. Okay, where are we?
Toll machine. Insert. Alright, sure. I'll just say yes to everything at this point.
Oh, you're a yes man today, Kian. Oh, new area.
Oh.
Is it an elevator? What is it? Let's figure it out.
It's like a courier.
You rang the bell and then... Is that a spider?
It's a stag beetle.
A stag beetle. You summoned a stag beetle you could ride.
And I can travel around now.
It's a waypoint guy, so that you could travel to areas faster.
Okay. I kind of don't need to right now just because... Also, that's where I'm in. The dirt mount.
Kian's not using his map. He's figuring it out. He is figuring it out.
I am using the map, guys.
I didn't expect to get lost in this game so early on.
Ow.
Oh, come on. Fighting the... Was that a firefly?
Mosquito.
I don't know. You know,
I would say it's a mosquito.
Mosquito, okay.
Yes.
You're the insect expert, Kian, right? So you should run me through the type of insects you're running into.
All right. So right now, I'm a beetle. That's also a beetle.
Beetle gang.
Ow!
Oh!
Come on.
Okay, fighting. Beetle fight.
Yeah.
They're just ramming each other.
I mean, that's how beetle fights are.
Oh, yeah. They have the pincers.
Yes, horns, I would say.
Oh, yeah.
Pincers or horns. It depends on how you want...
How do you want to perceive it?
Oh, my goodness.
That's a big firefly. Kian's trying to destroy the firefly.
Yeah.
There we go. Basically, the game right now is trying to clear the enemy insects that you're trying to run into. Collect as many souls as you can, because once you kill an insect, you get like a soul, and you can use that to buy certain areas of the map, buy certain items, and you can use it to heal yourself, like what Kian is doing now, because he is getting...
I'm getting walloped right now.
You are getting walloped by the tiny fireflies. The tiny boyos. Oh no, you are getting cornered.
Just jump down.
Nice, smart. Alright, where are we, Kian?
It looks like a boss.
Well, he doesn't look scary right now.
Alright, let's make him scary.
It is a boss. We have the Gru's mother.
It's a big horsefly, I would say.
Horsefly. Of course you know what it is. Okay.
It looks like... Oh my
It's
goodness.
jumping off the walls, trying to catch Kian off guard. Bouncing up and down through the walls. Okay, that's scary.
Ow!
Okay, this
I
is
walked
scary.
into it.
This is terrifying. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You really want to avoid it.
It's spamming that.
It's moving left and right, going up and down through the walls. You really need to avoid it. Maybe you could use a dash, Kian.
I do not have a dash.
Okay.
Ow.
Ooh, rammed into him immediately. Kian only has 3 hearts left.
I'm bleeding.
We have 2 hearts left. We need him to regen. He's going through. He's on fire.
Oh, I got him.
Whoa. He's done.
Easy. Oh, wait, do I just like...
That looked like nothing, Kian. That was great.
Something's moving inside the body, bro.
Oh my gosh. There's more enemies inside. Okay.
It's our babies.
Oh no. The Gru's. That's why it's the Gru's mother.
Yeah, it's like the guy from Despicable Me.
Gru. Oh gosh, dude. All right. That's the one about. Great job. That felt like light work for you, man.
Yeah, I'm a professional gamer. That's my part of the Game Boys.
Gamer. We're professional gamers.
If I wasn't a professional gamer, I wouldn't be part of the Game Boys.
I get that. Let's see if we can fight one more boss. Let's see. Because I want to see as many because there is a specific enemy that I would like to see. I'm not sure if we'll be able to run into them.
Yeah, my bad.
No, it's okay. We're getting lost already trying to figure it out because the map is huge for this game. I like the specific world that they designed for this game. Okay, Kian.
I just man fought him right now. I don't care.
What is it? What man fought? What does that mean?
Man fought? It's like when you stand your ground, you take the damage.
Oh.
I think I'm legitimately stuck here.
Okay, they're saying great job. Keep it up, Kian. They're saying Kian beat the boss. Great job, dude.
I can't jump up.
Oh no.
Guys, I think I'm stuck here.
No,
I'm not
you
going
are not.
to lie.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
No, you're not.
Yes, I am.
Please tell me you're not.
I am. I unironically might. Oh, wait, no. I found it.
Okay, nice. They have a way out. Great job. Okay.
Yay.
Now let's not get stuck anymore, Kian, because it would be so sad if we just end it where Kian couldn't go anywhere, so we had to end the show.
I fought like 2 big guys already.
True.
So that's already something commendable.
And so far you've only died once, right?
Oh yeah, I did.
Well, that was start of the game, so I won't count that. Don't worry, dude.
Yes.
Okay.
Truly, I've never died in a video game in my life.
Flashbacks to when we played Cuphead that one time.
Hey. Warm up.
Okay, you're just avoiding everything right now. Doing a great job trying to traverse.
Ow.
You know, right now we're in our exploring arc because even though the insects look scary, the atmosphere is kind of intimidating. It's kind of soothing running around everything with the choir-like music playing in the background. I don't mind. What's this game called and what platform? This is Hollow Knight. You can play this on PC, but it is also available on other platforms. It is also available on the Nintendo Switch. I know it's available on the Nintendo Switch.
We'll try going back to Dirtmouth, one of the towns here.
Oh, we got a cutscene. He's riding a beetle. A stag beetle, right? See, I'm learning my insects.
I'll quiz you on this one later then.
No. That's a terrible idea. You know, I'll forget. It's also on PS4 and PS5. Okay, it's also on other consoles. So if you guys want to try it out, highly recommend. It's one of the main indie games that really popped off.
Oh, this is an indie game?
Yeah, it is.
Oh.
Because people commended it a lot because it was one of the indie games that kind of became contenders for best game.
Oh.
And it did a really good job.
Okay. Round 2.
Oh.
I'm back here.
We are back to where we came from.
So the boss is around this way.
Oh.
Okay.
We have a sense of direction. That's great.
One direction.
Where are we? All I see is Dirtmouth. Dirtmouth. We're trying our best to find the way to the boss. Or it's almost became Game of the Year. Yeah, I remember that. See, the music you hear, I remember it playing in the orchestra because in the Game Awards, they play an orchestra of the nominees for the Game Awards, and I remember hearing Hollow Knight's music, and I was like, this is pretty good music for a game. The real boss is not getting lost. Real JJ, real. The real fight isn't the boss, because so far the bosses have been light work for Kian. The real boss is actually figuring out where they are, where we should be going.
I know where to go.
Okay.
I don't know where to go.
No, Kian. Okay, I'll leave it to you. I trust you. We're back in the mines because we yearn for the mines.
No, we don't.
Yes, we do.
I'm going back out.
We need to fight one more boss, Kian, before we proceed. Flint and steel.
I can't fight anything.
Okay, for this area, is it not unlocked yet?
Oh no, I see why it's not unlocked. There was a liver down there eventually.
Okay. The kids yearn for the mines. We yearn for the mines as well.
I don't yearn for the mines.
You
I don't like physical labor. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay, let's run through.
Okay.
Go, kid.
Ow! You jumped into me.
Okay, they jumped into him, caught Kian by surprise immediately.
Okay. Wait, this is promising.
Ooh, I'm seeing columns.
Okay.
Isn't it where the armadillo was?
It's our friend bug.
Which one?
The caterpillar.
Oh yeah, we saved the caterpillar earlier.
Well, I can't reach a caterpillar because I don't have a dash.
You don't have a super jump?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't even know where I'm going at this point. But I think I have. If I get through this one, theoretically.
Game logic says we'll figure it out if we follow the light. This is where the armadillo is.
This is what I have to do, but I don't have a dash.
Where's your dash?
No, not a dash. I don't have a range attack. Come on.
Armadillo! Fight the armadillo! Destroy him, kid!
I can't do anything.
You know, we were able to fight 2 bosses. It's such a...
So bad.
It's such a... You know, the real Hollow Knight were the friends you made along the way. The real Hollow Knight were the friends you made along the way. Let's find the caterpillar guy. Let's say bye to the caterpillar guy before we go, at least.
I will try my best to get back up there.
Okay. The beautiful insect scenery, we're gonna have to say goodbye to it because unfortunately I don't think we have there are a lot of bosses in this game. Yeah, but Kian couldn't find it.
Hey man, you make it seem like I'm bad.
No, it's understandable. I feel like I wouldn't have found him too. Don't worry.
Maybe we should have played this off air.
No, the thing is, Hollow Knight, we wanted to go through it blind because of the intense reputation that it had with how great it was. And it is a great game. It really is a game that you're meant to sink in a lot of hours into. You got what I mean?
Yep. And there, we can say goodbye to our little friend.
There you go. There he is. He's over at the corner. We weren't able to save him one more time. But unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, that is all the time we have for our game hour. That was... What do you think, Kian? Kian, what do you think of everything? What are your thoughts?
I feel like it's a little bit confusing at the start. So I feel like I just needed to play a little bit more. But considering we have a time limit, I feel like the game is a solid 8 for me.
I feel like once you're able to sink in more hours into the game, this is a game you're meant to sit down with and just relax with. It's not a game that you're meant to just random, like a lot of things don't rapidly come at you. It's a game that you're meant to relax and enjoy too. And this has been a very lax episode of Game Night, so it's very fitting, I'd say.
Yep.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. My thoughts on it, visually, it's a beautiful game. It's a beautiful game, beautiful music, and they're very creative with how they play with the bosses. So I give it a solid 8.
I also gave it a solid 8 too.
Okay, solid 8. Solid 8 for Hollow Knight. If you guys have any games you guys want us to play for next week, be sure to send them over on playback.tv/magic899, or you could send it over to any of Magic's socials at Magic899 absolutely everywhere, or mine, you can catch me at Wacky_Norris.
You can also catch me at Kian O.
Exactly. Be sure to stay tuned in for just a bit, because of course the show is not over yet, because we'll be having Situation Station of the Nation, where we update you guys on everything you guys need to know about gaming, anime, music, the latest news that you guys want to know. Of course, sports as well.
Yes.
Exactly. But of course, let's get back into the music, ladies and gentlemen. We were playing some anime songs since earlier. It's only fitting that we play one of the most popular ones from one of the most popular movies out there. Something from Kimi no Nawa. Something from Radwimps. I saw a bunch of people excited over on Playback. Got Zen's coming up. Song from 2017 here on Magic 89.9.
Magic 89.9.
To end off the show, we gotta bring you guys the Situation Station of the Nation. Bring you guys the latest news on everything you guys need to know in sports, gaming, anime, everything. For now, let's start off with what I have for gaming.
Yep.
Okay, the thing is, this is just a quick update for you guys because I have been playing, of course, you guys might not know, but I'm a big Minecraft fan. And a new Minecraft update just got released wherein they added the copper golem and new copper items to the game. It's been a while since they've added a new set of items, a new set of armor, a new set of tools in the game. And now they're adding the copper items, copper tools, and the copper chest specifically. The copper chest is like an auto sorter. So a lot of people have been raving about it because it looks really cool. And of course, they brought the copper golem, which is a mob that was in the Minecraft I forget what year. Minecraft Mob Vote back then.
Yep. They finally have use for copper.
Yeah, we finally have use for copper. Quick update for when it comes to that. A lot of people absolutely love Minecraft. And if you guys were thinking to come back, I highly recommend you do it, especially to try this new update. But now, let's move on to sports.
Sports. And because it's an off-season, doesn't mean that there's nothing happening.
Yeah.
The Milwaukee Bucks have signed Miles Turner to a 4-year contract, but in order for them also, Miles Turner was a rival team.
Ooh.
So he went to their rival.
Oh my gosh.
Which is a little bit dramatic because you've been going to war with them and now you're signing with them.
Oh my gosh.
Seems a little bit weird, but in order for them to sign Miles Turner, they had to release all-star guard Damian Lillard, who tore his Achilles in the playoffs, and now he's free to sign anywhere.
Oh my
because
gosh.
of that.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So let's just say next season we'll have a little bit more drama than it needs to be.
Yeah, I mean, interesting. We are like, it is the off season and we are taking a break. And, you know, it's fitting because this show has been very relatively lax so far. It's been a lot of fun hanging out with you guys for game night, but unfortunately, we're on for the last few minutes of the show. Of course, we want to say thank you to everyone for tuning in. Thank you guys for those over on playback.tv/magic899. A bunch of people here. We have Lightermain 200X, Victor Torres 2002, JP Siton 899, Ghost of Sparta, Junior Jock Bill is here, Junior Jock JJ is here, Chris Gavin is here. Guys, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I had so much fun. It was a very relaxing show today, I'd say, and I hope you guys enjoyed the discussion.
And I will say happy birthday to Cecil and Don Don, and I will say hi to Kuya Tani and his friends Cam, Ace, Alan, Kim, and Casey. They're out there drinking, so don't drink too much, guys.
Drink responsibly, all right, guys? Of course, hopefully you guys enjoyed. You can catch us every Thursday, 6 to 9 p.m. Of course, be sure to stick around because we got The Boys!
The Boys
coming up next here for the rest of the show, for the rest here on Magic. And of course, don't forget, the magic doesn't stop there because tomorrow we got Friday Madness.
Yes, we do.
We're in the best of the 80s and the 90s. And then we got, of course, the next Junior Jock show. We got Triple Shot coming in next tomorrow, 6 to 9 p.m. For Saturday, we got the usual. We got Y2K, the best of the early 2000s. And then we proceed to the flow with the Mighty Dash.
Yep.
After that, we got Saturday Slam, the best of hip-hop and R&B. A bunch of shows for you guys. Be sure to stick around. And it's been a very funny show today. But of course, let's just have fun with the comedy. All right? Up next, something for you guys. We've been playing anime songs, so it only makes sense we end off with one. Got Genoshino, Comedy, here on today's Best Music, Magic 89.9. Bye, guys.
Magic 89.9.